right, let's do the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. So, welcome to my continuing Paladin tanking guide, and I'm joined this time by the ever so lovely Reki. Hi, Reki.
Good morning. So
let's go ahead and do this. Reki will be healing, so there's no concern about death or wiping here. So, Tam-Tara Deepcroft is just one of those things. As always, when you're healing, don't forget to turn on your Iron Will. Pretty damn important. Not gonna generate a lot of enmity if you don't. And now we wait. We got a newbie in the party, so the newbie is watching the video. And there we go. All right, so let's do this. Let's tank it. So, same thing as the last dungeon. It's just going to be a lot of spamming your AoE. And then single targeting to help burn things down quicker. Yeah, these dungeons, these lower level dungeons are pretty dang simple. But they ramp up in complexity relatively quick, so this is probably the least exciting, one of the least exciting dungeons that you'll get, especially when you do roulette. But it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some more, since I'm pretty decked in terms of gear for this place. I'm gonna pull more than normal, especially considering I have Reki healing, so...
I heal you with the power of the stars, or something.
Something. Does that mean you constantly have a telescope with you? Is that how that works? No? Oh, bummer. Got excited.
I have a pretty star globe thing that I just hit people with.
Pull the next guy. And there's more dudes down the way, so I'm gonna go grab them too. Surprise! Come at me, bros. Just let me know if you need to stop.
I won't. Healing at these low levels is pretty boring too. You basically have like an attack and a heal.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
And that's pretty much what
special abilities are for later.
That's what all these low-level dungeons kind of boil down to. It's just learning how group cohesion works, and learning
teamwork.
Yep, and learning not to overpull. But because I'm actually in a call with my healer, it's a little easier to be able to judge if we can keep going fast and furious or not. We got a friend. Come to me. These dungeons are fun if you want to, like, grind them, especially doing roulettes and stuff. They can be pretty fun, and it can be a good way to meet new folks and make some new friends and stuff. But all right, so we get to the first, I guess it's a mini-boss. There's not really any major bosses in this dungeon except for the last one. So what you do is you kill these guys, the Gravediggers and the Dalamud Priest. The Dalamud Priest is a caster, so you can keep him kind of locked down with your low blow whenever you see him casting, like he's doing right now, and just keep him stunned. And then what's going to happen is he's going to turn into a big spooky dude, a soul counter. And then once he's dead, it's all pretty much spank and tank. This guy has a couple of AoEs that go in front of him. Yeah, you pretty much want to get these orbs, and these orbs disable the shield or open the bridge or something that's protecting the final boss of this place. So that's what we're heading to. So just got to make sure when you kill these guys, you hit the cultist orb, stay out of their AoE. But it's really spank and tank, just like everything else in these low-level dungeons, unfortunately. But I enjoy them still. They're still pretty fun to do. Especially if you can challenge yourself by blitzing a lot of stuff really quickly. Oh, what dropped? Got plundered gauntlets. Agreed. I already have those. Okay. Keep pulling. Just keep pulling. Just keep pulling. Can I do a big pull, Becky? Okay. Here goes nothing. Come to me, you fool. Alright. There's an AoE. Alright, I've got their attention pretty well, so I'm gonna focus fire these fools. Just stay out of the orange, and you'll be fine. Oop. Well, the groundsman is keeping me on my toes at least. With his damn AoE attacks. So I'm using my fight or flight a lot. Fight or flight's really great because it increases your physical damage dealt by 25%, which helps build your enmity and kill things quicker. So use that whenever it cools down because it's only got a 60-second cooldown, so a minute. So you can use it pretty frequently. Oh boy. There we go. Now Rampart is pretty great because it reduces the incoming damage by 20%. Unfortunately, it has a 90-second recast, so you gotta wait a little bit longer for that. I like Reprisal as well because that's another 10% down, so if you use those in conjunction, you can really reduce the amount of damage that you take, especially when there's a boss that hits real hard or you overpull on accident, something along those lines. Ooh, Foe Striker's Tabard. What does that look like? That's spiffy.
They're wearing it. It's one of the nicer ones.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I wore it for a long time.
I just like the appearance of it. I've already got one. Alright, so this is another one. Exactly the same fight, just with more mobs. Kill the Gravediggers, kill the Priests, and then kill the Soul Counter. And then hit the Orb. Pretty straightforward. The Bean Counter, yes. He's like a Soul Countant. Come at me, bro! Alright, use fight or flight, use reprisal. Yeah, there's a lot of very straightforward fights in these, so if you really feel like being an edgy boy, you can use Provoke as well. But it doesn't really do much because you've already got their attention, but, you know, it's always fun to make sure they're paying attention to you.
You tanks, you're all, look at me, look at me.
Well, you know, we're the most important. JK. I'm not even a tank main, that's the funny part. Actually a samurai main. Wow, there are 2 items in that, that's cool. Charge! Can I go into the next room and pull the next group?
Yep.
Alright, let's do this. Come at me, bros. Alright. I got all their attention. Spinny, spinny. Let's kill Yarzun first. Oh, got a new friend. Hoo-yah! Yeah, having an AoE at this level is absolutely easy mode.
Yeah.
It's literally, if you're in doubt and you don't know if you can manage, just spam your AoE. Make sure you're hitting everything, and you won't have any trouble holding aggro. I mean, it's pretty much quite honestly, it's the same way, but as you level up, you'll be expected to contribute to the DPS pool as well, so you'll want to learn how to single target alongside your AoEs, but if you're in doubt at lower levels, like in Deepcroft here, just spam your AoE. It makes life a lot easier.
Watch your corners, though, because the easiest way to give the healer a heart attack is to break line of sight.
That is very true, yes. Stay in the middle of every lane you can. Don't be a hero. Alright, I got all their attention. I can't wait until I can start using my Circle of Scorn. It's a damage-specific AoE, so it does a decent amount of damage to every enemy in the AoE range. It's pretty nice.
I don't particularly like healing lower level dungeons because the best part of Astrologist is the card pulling mechanic, which isn't until level 30.
Ah, yeah. Well,
before that, I don't have a lot to juggle.
Yeah, we're getting there though. I mean, we'll be on the higher level dungeons in no time. Just I wanted to be thorough and do every dungeon, just so people can get a feel for it in case they've never done it before and they're a little nervous about it. Because I know I was. I kept asking, you know, how do you do this? How do you do this? So time to spread the love a little, right? Okay, so this is only openable. This last grouping is only available after you kill the last group, which is further down this hallway. So we'll be able to kill this dude and get to the big final boss in pretty much no time. There's like one more hallway we have to go down. Get kicked. Let's kick that man in the face. Paladin tanking's pretty fun. I really enjoy it. And again, if you're playing any other class that's a tank, and you find yourself in this situation, it really, really is similar. Like, almost every class is very, very much the same as their counterparts in the same group. So, like, a lot of the DPSs, you only have, like, 2 or 3 abilities. A lot of the tanks, you only have 2 or 3 abilities. A lot of the healers, you only have 2 or 3 abilities. So it's very similar to tank all these things together. So I would, if you're playing another tanking class, it's not super different. It really, really isn't. Because I know this is a job. Is that right? Versus a class.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So this is a job versus a class. So the base class, what is the base class for Paladin?
Marauder? No. Warrior?
No. God, I can't even remember. It's been a long time. I've been a Paladin for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. But anyway, so the class that you play, it's quite honestly the same. You're using the same abilities. It's just you get more abilities at the later levels. All right, so this time we have 4 of the Gravediggers, 1 Octavel the Unforgiving. So this, I guess, would be the first boss, technically. And he's kind of a 2-phase. The other ones I would call sub-bosses because they're so freaking easy. I mean, they're all easy, but...
Here's our soul counter.
There he is. Kick his ass, Seabass. The soul countant, yeah. He's got to make sure that he doesn't get audited by the soul IRS. Oh boy. Get kicked. And then you hit both cultist orbs, which then enables the bridge, and then we go across, and another foe striker's tabard. Nice. So the way this boss goes is pretty straightforward. There's nobody gonna hit the other one, I guess.
Nope.
So this boss is more or less what would he be called in D&D?
An Ithalid.
Yeah, I know what the... Yeah, that's right.
But what you have to watch the ads over here, because if you're not careful, your healer will be very upset when everything turns and attacks them.
Yes. So what this guy does is he will summon little imps, which I think power him up, so you want to burn those down as quick as you can. But he also will summon ads as a tank. Make sure you gather all those up as best as you can. Use your shield lob as necessary, and use those AoEs. There's the first imp. You'll see a beam going from it. You just run up and start clubbing the crap out of it. Usually the DPS can handle it with no problems, but I'm kind of wanting to demonstrate how it goes so that if you are playing DPS, you kind of have some understanding of it. He can't be stunned, so don't worry about your low blows. Yeah, that's really the fight. There they are. So there's some skeletons, and they're coming after
they all looked at me.
They all looked at you. I'm working on it. I'll get their attention. Yep. And then kill the imps before they power up the guy, and then kill the ads. Burn those ads down.
An experienced healer will run towards you, but an inexperienced healer will likely panic and run away.
Which you used to do in World of Warcraft all the time.
I did that before I got used to healing in this game. So yes.
Yeah.
When everything suddenly turns and looks at you, it's panic time.
Yeah, so keep that in mind if you are the tank. A lot of times, especially in these lower level dungeons, you'll have healers that run away from you when they get ads. That makes life a lot harder. So just try to run around and collect as many as you can, or beforehand tell the healer to run towards you when they get aggro, because it will happen. It happens when they first spawn in. They spawn in kind of weird places that's hard to get them all at once. So, and then I think that was the last one. So from here, it's just burn them down. Just bludgeon him to death with your hardest club, I guess. Good old Galvanth the Dominator. All right, and there he goes. All right, I already have one of those, and I have one of those. And that's the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. So thanks for watching, and I hope that proves useful to you. Be sure to like this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of things from unboxings to these kind of dungeons, so gaming content, unboxings, everything that I want to do is pretty much on the TimK channel. So please give me a like and a follow. It would be greatly appreciated. And that said, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time for the next dungeon, which is... What's the next dungeon? I don't know what the next dungeon is. I forget. I'm going to leave real quick and check. Hold on. It's loading. There we go. Copperbell Mines. Copperbell Mines is the next one. So that's the next one we'll be doing. So we'll see you then. Thanks for joining us.